Alright everybody, so welcome back. We do have a new player with us today, so we'll do a little bit more of an extensive breakdown on the events that have led you all to be in the catacombs of the High Hall Cathedral in Elturel. So, we'll just go through this real quick, but essentially, you had all gathered just outside of the city of Elturel when it was still above ground, when it was still in the prime material plane. Gathered there for a meeting of lords throughout the area, only to witness the city and those lords dragged down into Avernus by infernal chains that had erupted from the ground, pierced the city, and dragged it below. After that, you made your way to the city of Baldur's Gate, a stream of refugees close behind. When you got to the city, you found the place to be in pretty complete turmoil because of the refugee crisis and several other issues that have been plaguing the city, namely a cult that goes by the Cult of the Dead Three. Cultists of Bane, Ball, and Merkel had been rampaging throughout the city, murdering and kidnapping indiscriminately as they went. And that is how you found yourselves in the employ of the Flaming Fist. The mercenary group of Baldur's Gate had requisitioned you all to deal with that threat, the cultists of the Dead Three. And after you all did so, the trail led you invariably to the Van Thampers, a patriarch family of Baldur's Gate who had recently seen a meteoric rise to power. And it was soon discovered why. They had been in bed with devils, fiends of Zerial to be exact, and were working with her agents to corrupt Baldur's Gate and see it weaken to the point when it could possibly be pulled down into Avernus as well. You all managed to thwart their plans, defeat the family members, and put a stop to the rituals taking place beneath their villa. When you all got back to the surface, you were greeted as heroes and sent on your way. While you were in the villa, you came across an infernal puzzle box. And it was inside of this box that you were able to figure out more about what had happened to Elturel. First, though, you all had to travel southward to the city of Candlekeep, or to the fortress library of Candlekeep. It was there that you were able to meet with somebody who had a specialty in opening these types of infernal puzzle boxes. And once that was opened, you learned that the High Overseer Thavius Krieg of Elturel, long thought to be the savior of that city, was in fact the one who had damned them all. In a fit of desperation, 50 years previous, Thavius Krieg prayed to anyone who would listen to end a tremendous threat to the city of Elturel. The one who answered was not who he expected. The archdevil Zerial had answered his prayer, and to him presented a deal. She would protect the city with something called the Companion, something she would call the Solar Insidiator. This light from this device would protect all of Elturel for a period of 50 years, after which all of the people of Elturel were forfeit to the Nine Hells to serve in her army. The 50 years is up. Elturel has been claimed. Thavius Krieg is now dead. The last time you all saw him, witnessing his soul ripped out of him and into Avernus. You now have made your way to Elturel, hoping beyond hope that there may be a way to see the city brought back to the prime material plane, to save all of these people who were, against their will, dragged into this infernal deal. Once you got to Elturel, you braved the streets on your way to the High Hall Cathedral. One of the people with you, a former Hell Rider, one of the elite fighting forces of Elturel, by the name of Rhea Manselmorn, informed you all that the most likely place to find any survivors was the High Hall Cathedral, that the leadership would naturally retreat back to that position and defend it. So, when you all arrived at the High Hall, you discovered the scene of a recent battle. The mortals did not seem to have fared too well against the fiendish forces. And strangely enough, you did not see too many bodies lying around, leading you to believe that although the mortals lost this battle, there was likely still some survivors around. So, as you fought your way through the remaining fiends and their minions that were still patrolling about the High Hall, you did eventually discover a passage that led deep below the main level of the High Hall Cathedral. When you followed that passage and arrived in the catacombs beneath the High Hall, you quickly discovered that you all were not alone, as you began to hear booted feet marching through the halls to the north and south of you. And that is where we go ahead and pick up today. So, you all have just made your way down to the catacombs. There was a couple things that you saw as you first made your way down here. So, when you all first arrived down here, the most obvious thing that you all would have noticed would have been that woman lying on the pedestal over here, a great sword lying at her side. But as you all take that in and notice that, you all begin to hear marching feet, boots seemingly clad in iron, marching their way towards you from the north and southern passages. What do y'all want to do?
I would send Ebonstar south and step to here.
Okay. Everyone else?
Laden will move to here.
After a few moments, Ebonstar would see three figures round the corner to that south passageway. Two of them hunched over, wielding halberds, armored, with strange maps made of this almost blackish gold material. Seems to be blackness behind them. They begin marching towards Ebonstar.
I will say devils to the south and move that way 10, 20, 30 feet. Ebonstar will move to here.
Okay.
I will note my map still hasn't loaded in. I can't even see the general shapes. You know.
Okay. Give it a moment. Can you see your token yet?
No, it's still doing that thing where it says randomizing, reading, loading, mapping, hatching, stuff like that.
It is a huge map. I apologize for that.
Yeah, it's a really big map.
Here, I think I might be able to do something that'll help.
I will say, realizing something she could try out that she has never tried before, Anna's going to guide herself and then turn into Apicola, and then she is also going to start to develop spores around the ape body as she uses all of her wild shapes at once.
And you.
Yeah, I didn't think you could. I didn't think you could use two wild shapes at the same time.
Not at the same time, and a different action. I brought up the exact wording before, but the spore shape doesn't allow me to. And the spore shape ends when I use wild shape again, but the beast shape doesn't end if I use wild shape again. The beast shape just would continue if I used another use of wild shape.
Okay. So you're using wild shape, and what's the second ability?
I can pull it up. I think. Yeah, I can pull up the spore one. My spore one, which is symbiotic entity, it lets me add spore damage to attack rolls, or to attack damage rolls. It's still really slow because everything's loading.
Plus.
Okay. Yeah.
Plus right. 4 temporary hit points per.
There we go. Yeah, it uses all wild shapes at once, which is why I don't think it's like unbalanced, because after this I can't do anything other than be in my regular wild shape. Unless I also lose that. So
yeah, I mean, Reddit and Stack Exchange agree with you, so we'll just go ahead and go with it.
Yep.
I love the internet. I don't know what I would do without it. Although I guess I do know now, because as for Genesis, I'm just having to like make decisions on the fly because there is no Stack Exchange or Reddit forums for Esper Genesis like there is for Roll20. But luckily,
Not popular enough.
no, not yet. Luckily, D&D, literally every question has pretty much been asked and answered somewhere. So as these fiends begin marching forward, Valifon getting into position, everyone else does have 1 round to prepare. The booted feet feel and sound like they will be upon you within that 1 round. What do you want to do?
So they're coming
North
from
and
both sides,
south.
you said, or just...
North and south.
All right. If you guys focus on dealing with the south side, I can hold them off up here.
I'll move down with Valifon.
Ray will move up with Althea.
Yeah.
Lulu will
Val-
stay right in the middle.
Valathon will move to here and cast guidance on himself. Laden, got a round to do stuff. He's gonna cast a spell.
Yeah.
Where is it? Where is it? There it is.
Could he guard himself with spirits?
Oh yeah. Ooh, and a fairly decent roll.
Oh, that reminded me. Yeah, I remember I mentioned it in the Storm chat
Mhm.
comment about the reason I was confused about it was just because I remember you mentioned is Laden's lightning damage a one-time roll or like an every-time roll? But basically every roll is always an every-time roll unless you decide to change it.
Yeah, with Spirit Guardians, I've just found it much easier to just have it be 1 roll and then it sticks instead of having to re-roll it every time, worry about recasting spells and stuff like that. So once you get the first roll on Spirit Guardians, then it's just that roll from there forward. It's just something I've done across all my games, and as a general rule, I don't change rules that I've already established unless I'm feeling like I should change it across all of the games, and it just doesn't seem necessary for this.
All right. Yeah, it was just because I remember when there was like a low roll, it's a better
Yeah.
average if you keep re-rolling. But that's whatever.
Yep. All right. So, as you all hear those booted feet continuing to approach from the north and the south, we are going to start with rolling initiative. Bill, do you want your token to be called Bill instead of William Poole?
Yeah, you can just do the nickname, Bill the
Got it.
Butcher.
So, Bill, go ahead and click your token and then roll initiative.
Forgot to click the token.
Could you create a little box for Anna?
Was that
Could you create a little box for Anna?
for what ability?
Like to hide her.
Oh, yeah, you got it. We'll just stick her in a wall.
Trying to edit my initiative to have my guidance added to it, and it's
The initiative
And every time
turn
I-
order thing is like really awkward. You just have to keep clicking.
yeah, it's giving me the screen to edit it, but then as soon as I hit enter, now it's still so I actually have a 26 initiative. Not that it's probably gonna matter, but
Nice. It's like, oh, that super high initiative I rolled is actually a little bit higher than that. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I don't have eyes on my 8x thing. Can't see through it.
Fixing.
Unless there's no light around.
There's light. There is, in fact, light here. There you go.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay. Bill is in there. Excellent. That's actually a very convenient initiative spot for you there, Bill.
I was just gonna say that. Super excellent roll that I had there of 4.
It's actually super convenient because our little narrative way of getting you in
It
here
works
works
out
out
perfect,
perfectly now.
so.
Yeah. Okay. All right, everyone. Valifon, peeking around the corner, you see those 2 masked figures approaching with one of those green spined creatures that you saw earlier. However, this one appears armored. Similar garb to the others that are nearby. You can tell that it is more of a soldier than the ones that you have faced before. What do you do?
Okay. So I'm gonna step out to here, see where they are, and then I am going to that'd be 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna move to there. Bonus action cast Shadow Blade at 3rd level. And what's the lighting condition here?
This particular hallway, I believe, is dimly lit. Yep.
Perfect. So I will. I assume 24 hits.
24 certainly hits.
So that'd be 20 total damage.
Okay.
And then I am going to risk the opportunity attack to move to here.
Okay. Valifon, it doesn't take a swing at you until you get to until you leave the 10 foot because of its long weapon halberd, but it does in fact take that opportunity attack. It is a 20 to hit.
20 to hit. Yeah. Shield.
Okay. Right. That's going to bring us around to Crawl.
Okay. Crawl will move down by Valifon 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He could just barely get to there. He'll pull out his silvered hand axe and throw it at the guy right there, the closest. So 12?
12 does not hit.
Dang it. Okay. Let's do it again. Pull out another one. 14.
14 is still no good, bouncing off its
Oh,
armor.
good hell. All right, so there's 2 of my axes. And that's it.
Okay. Althea. Okay, Althea, positioning yourself up there. Anything else?
I guess I'll just take a dodge action since I can't really concentrate on anything. Actually, there's no point in that. I'll just attack him when it's too close.
Okay. Holding an action?
Yep.
Anacola. Apicola.
I hold my action to multi-attack anything that gets close enough.
Okay.
What's Lulu doing?
Thank you for reminding me. She...
Oh gods.
Yeah. Bill Lulu sees you kind of poking your head out from over there. She looks over towards you, smiles and waves before she dashes off up above, up north. She is going to position herself right here. She is also holding an action. So Althea, as you're there prepared, like, however your battle stance is ready, preparing to receive the enemies, Lulu flies up alongside you, glitter trailing behind her, and mirrors your stance and looks over towards you and gives you a very determined nod. Right.
Imagine Althea just being like, just relax. honestly.
I
Not
like
worried.
I like the idea of her like kind of like moving her fists or her hooves.
Like a
think.
boxer.
What are they?
Yes.
What? Yeah.
Let me at him. Let me at him. All right. So. All right, that's actually perfect. Look at that. All right. So. These individuals begin to march towards you all. And as soon as they step into here, they will make their wisdom saves. The one in the back, though, is going to stand back and is going to begin shouting orders at the two that are going to head out front. First, this one is going to get... Yeah, going to get to right there. And they're all going to act together. Okay. Valifon, this one begins a flurry of movement towards you, seeming to move far faster than its squat frame could do credit for. Okay. And it is going to begin swinging. Ooh, Valifon, it is a 23. What's your AC at right now? It is 2 23s. Wisdom save result against the Spirit Guardians is only a 14 against Laden's Spirit Guardians.
Sorry, I was on mute, so you didn't hear me. I currently have a 21 armor class because
bummer.
no Blaze Song left.
Okay. Okay. So, damage from Laden was an 18 on a fail. 14 fails his save, right?
I think so. Okay. Where is it?
14 save actually.
Yeah, 14. That is the save.
Okay.
Yeah.
So half of that. The second one enters and definitely fails with only a 9, takes the full 18. Valifon, that was 2 hits against you if your AC is only 18 right now.
21. But...
21. 23 on both hits.
Yep, so those both hit.
So a total of 16 slashing you take, Valifon.
Mm-hmm. Ow.
Okay. The next one approaches and takes 2 halberd swings at Kroll.
Okay.
Oh, Kroll, it crits you on the first one. And a 19 on the second.
By the way,
19?
Carl, go ahead.
Go ahead. The guy who led the way that hit me with the 2 halberds, when he moved, he took thunder damage.
How much? 12?
12.
Thank you. Okay. Kroll.
Alright, so you said a crit and then a 19, right?
Correct.
Yeah, they both hit.
That is a total of 31 slashing off of that. Off of both attacks.
Sucks. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have joined. Alright, minus 31.
Right. The one that was in the back begins to move forward. Noticing these spirits floating around, it kind of looks up and hisses at them and looks back towards Valifon before reaching its hand back, forming a ball of fire within it and hurling them both at Laden.
Is that a 2 hit, or is that a saving throw?
It is to hit. I am launching it right now. It is a 20 on the first one, a 15 on the second.
Both miss.
Okay. And that is their turn. So, Bill, you have heard all of this commotion, the sound of fiends being attacked and attacking, the shouts of combat erupting from the area. What do you do?
All the ruckus. You know, politely roll up my sleeves, pull out my cleaver and a boning knife, and work our way out here to actually see what's going on. I don't know if anyone else is going really slow.
Apparently a couple people are, unfortunately.
Yeah, it has sped up for me finally, but
Possibly a refresh would help if you haven't yet. I did eliminate a lot of extra tokens that didn't need to be on the map, so that might help.
Yeah, but my movement is pretty limited, so I'll pretty much work my way up to this corner here and just kind of poke around. I don't know if you want me to roll perception, just trying to figure out what's going on for now.
It's pretty obvious. You know, there's obviously a threat coming from the north. You can see and hear a group engaged with fiends to the south. You can hear the telltale signs of their shrieks and their cries. Pretty familiar to you now. So I feel like it's pretty clear what's going on here. A group of well, to you, another group of survivors has made their way down here and is currently locked in combat with the devils.
And you will not be immune to the spirit guardians to the south.
Right, because they wouldn't know that you were approaching yet.
The fight's going on to the south, correct?
And to the north.
So I can only see Rhea right now. That's the only one available.
Right. So as you come out, weapons in hand, Rhea would look back towards you, give you a quick up and down, and be like, and she would say to you directly, she would say, "Well, you here to fight?"
You'd see Bill tip his hat. Always, my lady. Where do I need be?
She points towards the passage to the north and says, "We're about to have some company."
Then I'll do my bonus action to dash then and come right next to her.
My second group
To the
of
north, you
fiends
said?
did not roll to the north, is what Rhea said. My second group of fiends did not get their initiative in, so give me just one moment. I am going to get them in there and change their initiative to be all lower than 2. They will act last in the initiative.
Bill the Butcher.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all my movement right there.
I mean, we also have Laden Skullbreaker, so it's not like it's a very, we're not unused to that naming scheme.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the token as well, though.
All right, Laden's up.
God.
Okay. Laden is going to move to here. Bonus action, spiritual weapon. And we'll drop the spiritual weapon. Yeah, right there works. So, and we'll be attacking the, I guess it's a barbed devil.
Correct.
18 hit.
18 just hits.
11 force. And then we'll cast Sacred Flame at him as well. DC 14
Dex
dex
save result is only a 13. Takes the 9.
9 radiant. Any chance he's
Vulnerable?
whatchamacallit to it? Vulnerable, yeah.
Unfortunately not. He does not look happy about it, but he does not seem to have sustained any additional damage because of it.
Okay. And I don't think they take any damage from the Spirit Guardians until their turn, correct?
Correct.
Okay, that's it for Laden then.
Okay. Brings us to the late actors. All 3 of them are going to come around the corner. Althea, seeing you and Lulu in the ready position as you are, the Barbed Devil, armored with the strange black iron armor, is going to look up towards you and let loose this little sneer. He's going to take a step back and push the other 2 forward. They stop right here and begin thrusting their halberds out at you with their 10-foot reach.
Ooh.
Althea, 2 halberd attacks coming your way. It is a 16 and a 12. I know for a fact those both miss you in your crazy high AC. Lulu, let's see how lucky she is. A 25 and an 11 for Lulu. Lulu takes a halberd right to the face. 5 slashing she takes.
Have resistance? Or...
Does she have resistance to the halberd? That is a good question. I'm not sure if the halberds are magical attacks or not. I will take a look. Okay. The halberd attacks are not magical, so she does in fact only take half of that damage. And now, the leader of this patrol in the back there is going to launch flame twice. Yeah, I think it's one for Althea and one for Apicola in the back line there.
Woo.
Althea, it's only a 14 to hit you. Apicola, it is a 19 to hit you.
Ouch. Yeah.
That does 10 fire.
Ooh. Okay.
That is their turn. Valifon the Red, we are back to you.
Okay. I'm just gonna step forward and attack with my Shadow Blade. 23, I assume, hits. That'd be 19 Psychic and 2 Thunder.
To which one?
To the one, this one, the one I've already been damaging. So 21 total.
Right, he's beginning to look a little rough.
Hoping I finish him off this time. And I'm going to risk that opportunity to attack and move 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, it is only a 12 to hit you.
That's a miss.
Yep.
And Ebonstar will give the help action against this guy on whoever attacks him next.
Kroll, you are up.
Okay. So Kroll is going to pull out his long sword. Attack that guy.
Okay. 20 hits.
Boom. All right.
And down
11.
he goes.
Frick yeah. Okay. So then I will move forward and attack that other guy right in front of me for 26.
That is definitely a hit.
Another 11.
Nice.
And I don't know. Should I do it? Yeah, let's action surge. Hopefully I don't. Hopefully I don't screw this up. All right.
Oh no!
Of course, I knew it was gonna happen. All right, one more time.
I don't know how digital dice can be cursed, but you managed to figure it out.
19 hits.
19 hits.
Okay, for 5.
All right.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to second wind. So that's a D10 plus 5, so that's 12.
Okay.
So plus. All right, and that is it.
Right. Lulu is going to be like, "Ow, hey, no fair!" And she is going to do Lulu things, and she is going to charge head first at the one that struck her. She is out of trumpets, unfortunately. But she has her tusks. And she hits with them. And then just in solidarity, she's going to back up one, even it's not going to provoke an opportunity attack because it's got a 10-foot reach. But just to hold the line with Althea, she's going to back up. Very, very proud with herself for that 4 points of damage. Althea.
Alright, let's see here. We're just going to walk up like all confident and whatnot as I'm swinging around my flail and just uppercut.
Okay.
Eventually.
25 certainly hits.
I'll tell my shield to use its free charge and fear these guys.
All right. Does it get all three of them?
I believe it does. I have to look. It's really like these. Just open a different page.
Okay.
Any hostile within 20 feet. But
this is
says
not-
the shield has to.
Yeah, this
choose
is
to do it.
not a power of the shield that you control. So,
I know, that's why.
Althea, would you like to ask Gargoth politely to help? So, Althea, you could ask Gargoth for some assistance here. Because of the agreement that you all came to earlier, I will give you advantage on a persuasion roll to get Gargoth to start helping you in that particular way.
Alright. I'll talk to Gargoth, be like, in my mind, alright, Gargoth, some enemies in front of us. I think it's time we showed them that we're meant to be feared, don't you? Do me a favor and fear them all.
He's gonna take that literally and include us, isn't he?
No, no. Fear all the enemies.
Just waiting for
Yeah,
that.
he-
What's
Gargoth is incredibly intelligent, so he wouldn't... I mean, unless he did it just to spite Althea, which I don't think their relationship is in that position right now, so... Let's go ahead and see that persuasion roll.
Believe me, I'm trying.
Okay.
There it goes.
Alright, so... Gargoth would respond to you, Althea. He would say, just as a point of order here, Bill, Gargoth is a sentient shield picked up underneath the Van Thamper Villa that has a pit fiend inside of it. Not just any pit fiend, a pit fiend that had reached such a level of power as to almost be a god in hell before it was captured and sealed away inside of the shield. It has agreed to help the party. However, it has also shown that its intentions are strictly selfish and that it had originally intended to burst free of the shield and murder everyone as soon as they got to Avernus. Unfortunately, that did not work out too well for it, so it's still stuck in the shield, and currently has a tenuous agreement with Althea to not murder everyone in exchange for help getting out of the shield. So, with that, Gargoth says, "Indeed,
What?
they should cower before us." And they all have to make DC 18 wisdom saves.
At the start of their turn.
At the start of their turn, thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else from Althea?
No, that's it.
Anacola.
She's not gonna stand in solidarity with Lulu anymore.
Althea, Lulu makes a sad noise behind you. Your turn, Anacola.
Okay, so she's going to, oh wait, how am I, okay, yeah, she's gonna run over here. Is it an action to try and push past them?
It would be an opposed athletics check.
Okay, yeah, she'll try and, push past this guy.
Okay.
Ooh. I imagine theirs is quite good.
Anacola, it rolled a 7.
Oh, nice.
So it braces
Okay.
itself. And you can see that it's just a little bit off balance, Anacola.
Nice. She slips right by and then gets behind it. And then she is going to try and beat the shit out of it.
That's not going to do it.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
That does.
19.
Oof, nice.
That's 7 bludgeoning and 4 necrotic. And that will be her turn.
Okay. Brings us to the southern enemies. That one is dead. The Barbed Devil, wisdom save to start. Does get an 18 to succeed, only taking 9 damage. Yeah, it's gonna keep backing up. It doesn't want anything to do with the circle that Laden is projecting. And it is going to back up until it can barely see Laden anymore, and then launch 2 Hurl Flames at him. It is a crit for the first one and a 20 for the second.
Silvery barbs on that crit.
You got it. Reroll result is only a 7.
Both of those miss.
Oh, nice. All right. The other Maragon, the one that is all up in Krull's grill, is going to first have to succeed on a wisdom save. It does get a 19, only taking half the damage, which is still considerable considering how few hit points it has left. But then it is going to turn its halberd against Krull.
Okay.
Krull, it is an 11 and an 18 to hit you.
They both miss, and I'm gonna riposte.
Fantastic.
Okay, so Moon Touched, Superiority die.
15 does
Nope.
not hit.
Alright. I tried.
Okay. Bill, you are up. Oh, Ray is not even in the initiative. God, I'm bad with NPCs.
Lame. Dang it.
Rhea is protecting the stairs. Yes, that is what Rhea is doing. All right, Bill, you're up.
To so yeah, Bill's seeing the action with these 2 people attacking these other people, screaming in a fit of rage, and he'll pretty much charge right in past Lulu and how do you say it?
Althea.
Nate?
Yes.
Althea. Raging, recklessly attacking this poor sap right in front of me with his cleaver. So it just comes pretty much rolling past him.
Lulu would just shout out, "Yay!" as the half-orc comes charging past her.
I just look this high and be like, who the heck is this guy? I like his style though.
AJ, what were you trying to launch there? It doesn't look like the API worked.
Yeah, I'm just trying to hit with my cleaver. Let me open up the character sheet. It might be easier.
Oh yeah, it's not working. Weird.
Is the macro set up?
It is. All right, Bill, go ahead and try it from the character sheet. See if that works. There we go. 10, unfortunately. Oh,
It's not
reckless.
working
20.
either.
Hits.
Is the whisper rolls on?
Yep. I'll turn that back on right now. Okay. So, Bill, for a total of 14 on that hit?
Yep.
You got it.
The beauty of a barbarian. That's all I got. There's my
Right?
action, movement, and bonus action.
Okay. Laden's turn.
Let's see. Laden is going to move his spiritual weapon to here and go ahead and do his bonus action attack with that.
$15 is not going to hit.
Spiritual weapons get flanking.
No, we've had this. Yeah, no, we've
Okay.
we've run into that before. Unfortunately, not. Spiritual weapon
That's
does
fine.
not provide flanking.
In that case, Laden will move to here and hit this guy with a dice, and that will miss.
It will. Right.
Why can't we kill this guy? Okay, that's it.
Okay. Back to the northern group.
That my thing didn't move with me.
Oh, yep, gotcha. Oh, nice. Got the devil back in there. The barb devil. He's not gonna be happy about that. He's been trying to get away from it this whole fucking time. Like, get that shit off of it! Alright.
Can this guy make a con save?
Yep.
Oh wait. Okay. This one.
Got it. Constitution saving throw result is... Ooh, a nat 1.
Yay.
Takes the
7.
7. Okay. After that, the one that Apicola just spored is going to take a halberd shot at her and one at Bill the Butcher. Apicola, it is a 22 to hit you for 9
Apicola.
slashing.
What was it?
22.
Oh yeah. Okay. Amazing.
It is then going to turn its attention towards Bill and a halberd attack. Only a 13, Bill? No barbarian AC is low AC, so does a 13 hit.
13. Yeah. That's so cool. Yes, it does.
Okay. All right. It is going to... It does only 7 slashing, halved down to 3 because of your rage. Althea,
Yeah.
this one in front of you does not know any better, so it's going to continue trying to hit you.
Bring it.
Oh, a 25.
At disadvantage?
It is actually double 25s.
Really?
It is.
Alright, I'll let it hit.
All right. He's going to be very proud of himself. He's going to write to everyone. 13 slashing.
Alright.
Second hit. Second attack is only an 11. Just for the record, what was giving it disadvantage out there?
Protection from evil and good.
Awesome. Okay. The Barb Devil back here
13.
is going to... Nice. Okay, yep. It's just going to claw attack Apicola.
Ew.
Apicola, what's your HP at? It doesn't look like you've reduced at all.
I have a lot of temporary HP.
Okay, cool. So we got 2 claw attacks. 2 claw
Oh,
attacks
no.
coming in.
Shit.
It is a 15 and a 13 to hit with its claws
No, one of those hits.
for 8 piercing.
Also, I forgot, did they all make their fears yet?
Oh, no. Let's go ahead and get those in there. The first one's wisdom saving... Oh. A double 2s. It would have just had disadvantage on the attack against either Althea, so that would have still hit.
Yeah.
And then, let's get the
Is it-
second one. It actually pulls off the 18. And then the Barbed Devil.
Damn.
Let's see what it can do. A 23 and a 24. Unfortunate.
Alright.
Okay. So, the first claw attack hits Apicola. It then swings around its tail.
No.
There's only a 12 to hit with the third attack.
Okay, that also misses. How much damage was it from the one attack that hit?
8 piercing.
Okay. That sucks. Okay. The spores and like the fungus that was growing on her back kind of like gets broken off.
Oh, bummer.
Still an 8 though. She's still a lot of hit points left.
Okay. That does finish all of their turns and bring us back around to Valifon.
Okay. To measure something. Yeah, that's odd. So these guys could be dead anyway. So but I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move up here and kill him. See if I can finish him off.
Okay.
I mean, that's a crit.
Nice,
So
yeah.
I did 26 plus 16, 48 damage.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he looks up just in time to get cleaved in half. That, like, I think that...
42 damage.
How much was it?
42 damage.
42? You almost completely overkilled him. You almost, yeah. That would have almost been enough to 100 to zero him. Very close. Okay.
And then Ebonstar will fly around the corner to here and give the help action against the next person that attacks this dude. And I'll move. Yeah, go ahead and move up 5 feet. It had 5 more feet of movement, so I'll move to there. Okay.
Okay. Krull, you are up. You get, as you're watching that barbed devil over there, the only remaining enemy, you see him hissing at you, beginning to back up slowly. And
Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hold on. Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, I could only get to right there. Okay. So I will move to there, and I will attack.
Okay.
With the moon touched.
oh, nice.
Brick, yes. Okay, that's savage attack with a D8.
Okay, go and roll the damage, add a d8 to it.
Okay, let me... Yeah, I'm going to do Orcish Fury with it, too.
And what is that?
Orcish Fury? Let me put it up. I just add another die.
Nice.
Yeah, die of your weapon.
Nice. So you would be able to roll 2 of those off of a crit.
Yeah.
Orcish Smite.
Orcish Smite. All right. So 33 points. Not bad at all.
Okay, second attack. Let me take off all this. Alright. Ah, of course.
Nice. That is not going to do it.
Okay. And I don't think I can do anything else, so that'll be it.
Okay. Lulu's turn.
With the 30.
33. 19
With the 33.
plus 11 for 30.
Just
3.
okay.
19.
Oh
yeah.
wait, my bad. Yep, I did ignore me. Sorry.
Lulu, like the brave little champion she is going to fly up here to flank with Althea. And Tusks. Oh, go Lulu.
And she crits again. This is the crit round.
Yeah.
Up with all of these crits, Jesus.
Well, I have advantage and Elven accuracy, so I have a pretty good relative chance to get a crit, but
I mean, that checks out, but like, we got Lord critting, Lulu's critting.
Lulu's critting. All right, Althea, you're up. Lulu is flanking for you.
Alright.
Yeah, NPCs
Nice
never.
one, Lulu. As she bashes it behind him and right into my mace, hopefully. Or my flail. I love a crit right now.
Yeah. Oh, nope.
if you add it all together,
Damn. Unfortunate. Very bad roll. Alright, I'll stand there and look pretty.
Okay.
So I'm not very pretty.
Apicola.
Alright. I'm probably gonna try. how many times have these guys been attacked?
These two in front have been attacking twice per turn.
Below me and Lulu.
They've been attacking twice per turn.
Lulu's or not Lulu. Anna's gonna honk a thumb towards this guy, like looking at Lulu, to like so she gets the message of like we should start attacking this guy because he's like doing a lot more damage.
Okay.
And she's gonna attack him twice. 24.
That's a hit. Yep.
9 bludgeoning.
Are wild shape attacks considered magical?
24. No, not yet.
Okay.
That's 7 bludgeoning. So that's 8 damage.
Okay, half down to
8
9.
bludgeoning damage total.
Yep. Anacola, you're breaking up quite a bit there. Going full robot on us.
Hello?
That does seem better for now.
Okay, yeah, so it'd be 60. It'd be 60 total. Half down to 8.
Okay. Alright, anything else?
For now, no.
Okay. Kroll. The barbed devil in your face down there. Once more begins to angrily make noises and hissing at you and is going to claw you twice. Oh, crits you once. And a 24.
Yeah, Silver Barb's
yeah.
the crit, but he needs to make a save.
Yes, he does. He started right there. Yep.
Yep.
Saving throw result. Wisdom is a 23. Takes half. Steps out of the way, and then begins his attack against Kroll. Silvery Barb seeing the crit. Rerolling that. It is down to an 18.
Miss.
Okay. So
I
24
will
with...
riposte.
Okay. So riposting the first attack. Go for it.
Yeah. All right. So superiority. I'll use my sessional. Screw it.
20 hits.
Okay. And
Okay.
for
11?
11.
And then one of those hit, the 24.
Yeah.
24, it is 6 piercing to you, Kroll.
Okay.
And then here comes the tail. Tail is a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
7 piercing. Kroll. It runs.
Aw. Oh, opportunity attack.
Yep.
All right. So let me take that off. All right.
Oh,
Damn it.
bummer.
All right. Oh well.
Bill the Butcher. Bill, you're up. Okay.
You hear me now?
Yep, we got you back.
God, fucking Discord. Sorry, the guy in front of me looks pretty messed up, sort of messed up. And then there's no way for me to squeeze between everyone currently to get to the back.
You can,
Right.
yes. You just have to make a contested athletics check against an enemy to move through their space. You can move through allied spaces as long as you do not end in their space.
I'm gonna wreck some athletics. I want to pretty much move right past everyone to this guy in the back.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
And raging, so that's gonna be
Yeah.
super fun, especially since I'm an expert in it.
Oh, jeez.
Get out of my way.
He got a 21 too, Bill. So Bill and this masked figure lock in a grapple for a brief moment, trying to shove past one another. You can see the immense strength playing out before you all when it just shoves him into the wall, clatters armor and spear jangling against the wall as Bill shoves past him. Where are you headed?
Is that a bonus action or is that a regular action?
That is a free action.
Oh, free action.
Yeah, to move past somebody like that is free.
I'm moving right up to this guy, and I'm gonna grapple this POS. So,
Nice.
So another athletics check.
Yep.
Get
It
some.
does get an 18 to fail against your 22.
And that's it, because I don't think I have any bonus actions that I can do.
Okay.
Because I can't bonus action attack or anything like that.
Okay.
Not yet, anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna pretty much be wrestling this guy.
Brings us to Laden. Okay, moves up to there. Is Laden doing anything else?
I'm sorry, I was on mute. So he can't see, and it's apparently dark up there, so he will be casting light.
Okay. $20, right? 20 bright, 20 dim.
Yep. And it got worse.
Oh no. How'd it get worse?
Careful.
I don't know.
That is strange.
I can't even select Laden anymore. Oh, I can move.
Won't let you select him? Oh, that's really weird. It got... Okay, I see what happened. One moment. It's because I archived his sheet prematurely, apparently.
Oops.
Yep. Here comes. And we're good.
Okay. So his movement would get him to here, and
Where was he? He was right here.
yeah. So he moved to. So he moved 5 more feet. That'd be his 30-foot movement, and
He would be able to hear the creature skittering and panting away just around the corner.
Yep. So and my spiritual guardians would go with me.
Ah, nice. He can't get away from him.
And spiritual weapon will tag along at its 20-foot movement speed, so it would make it to there. Seeing if there is... Looking at the wrong spell list. Light is a cantrip, so I can cast... How hurt are you over there, Kroll?
Pretty hurt. I mean, I'm okay right now, but I could definitely use some healing.
I don't think it's worth spending a healing word on you right now. It'd be
Yeah,
better,
yeah.
even if you. It'd be better to save that if you got knocked down all the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also
so-
have that endurance or whatever. I can get
Yeah.
up when I go down. So
So that's it for Laden.
Okay. Back up to the north. Okay. The one that Bill has grappled. It is going to wildly begin scratching and whipping its tail around at Bill the Butcher.
Get some. Let's do it.
It is a 14 to hit on the first claw, a 9 on the
Yeah.
second.
Okay. So first one hits.
5 piercing. The tail whips around to stab you, and that is a 20 to hit for another 10 piercing. All of that halved for your rage.
So rounds up or down? So it's 3.
Rounds down.
Rounds down. So 2, and then. Oh my god, I can't do math.
It's 7 total.
Thank you. I was like, it should come to me.
Okay. Then we have the 2 masked figures. The one here is going to begin stabbing away at Apicola. Oh, a 23.
Oh, by the way,
What's that?
I was just gonna say, did these guys seem like they were resistant to like being hit on the head?
They do have several resistances. They did seem resistant to your ape attacks, yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it's a 23 and a
And the ball-
14 with the
bullet
halberd.
14 just hits, so they both hit.
So that is a total of 12 slashing.
Nice. As they like slash across the ape's chest, it is going to like kind of the flesh of the ape is going to kind of like decay away and fall off like a second skin, like a snake. And it's going to just partially cover her body as she is now a witch again. Yes. Oh. Yes.
Okay. The next halberd-wielding devil is going to begin stabbing away at Althea. It is a 19 and a 10 to hit you, Althea. Does it have disadvantage?
It does still, yes.
Okay, so a nat 1 and a 10. Obviously, neither of those hit. That one is already attacked. Brings us back around to Valifon.
Okay. Valifon will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and get to there. Ebonstar, 10, 20, 5, 30, 35 to there, and give the help action to the next person that attacks that guy. And I need to check the casting time on something. I have to give up my Shadow Blade to use that. No, not worth it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Yeah, Valifon's gonna dash. 5, 10. 15. And stick out his tongue and grimace at the guy.
Okay. All right, Kroll.
Okay. So I guess we're chasing. So I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to right there. And attack him.
Okay.
First one's at advantage.
22 hits.
6 slashing. Oh, I should have added. Oh well.
Did you forget to, what'd you forget to add?
I was gonna add a trip attack, but
Yeah,
it's
go ahead.
okay. I'll okay. So roll
Strength save. Does get a 15.
D8. Oh, no, that's a D6. Sorry, hit the wrong one.
No worries.
D8. Oh,
Nice.
get hell.
Nice. All right. And a 15. Does a 15 succeed to stay upright?
I think I'm a 14, so yeah. So okay, so another swing.
That's a hit.
for 7.
Okay.
Okay. That's my turn.
Lulu is going to try to finish off. Oh, Althea, you requested that Lulu start attacking the Barb Devil?
Anna did.
Anna did, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's what she's going to do. Tusks! Nice. Go, Lulu. Brings us to Althea.
Is Lulu's gender defined? I assume a girl.
She's a she, yeah. She identifies as a she.
You go, girl, Lulu. There you go.
You go, girl.
Seeing this one's back to me, I'm just going to sneak up behind him and start hitting this guy instead. So 22 to hit.
22 hits.
I want the crit.
You don't have advantage.
How much damage?
Oh
is
yeah,
that?
I already have advantage.
Oh,
Right.
right, nice.
Yeah, never mind. There's the crit. Oh, horrible crit roll though. But... So 12, 17.
17. 17 will take him down.
Should have had it back to me. Then I'll turn to back to the other one and be like, "That's why you don't turn your back to an enemy." And just go back in front of him.
Okay. Anacola.
All right. As she's suddenly brought back to her own skin, she is going to cast Shillelagh and then swing around and hit this guy. 26.
26 hits.
5 magical bludgeoning. Terrible roll. And that is... yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Brings us to the Southern Barbed Devil, who, seeing his fate and realizing that he is cornered, is going to turn on his attackers. And it is a claw for Krull. Krull, it is a 23 to hit.
Save things though first.
Oh,
Save
yep,
and throw.
yep. Here it comes. Result is a 23. Krull. So, yes, so 9 to him.
Yeah.
Krull, that is 4 piercing.
Okay.
The second claw is going for Valifon. It is only a 10. The tail is also going for Valifon at 25 with the tail.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Nothing I can do about that.
13 piercing Valifon.
Ouch.
Right. Yeah, then he's going to try to run. Opportunity attacks from both of you.
Frick yes. Okay.
That's a hit. Oh, Krull, as he turns, you bring your sword down clean across his whole back. Unarmored, just cuts through like butter. And as he tries to flee, he goes down.
Hells yeah.
Okay. Brings us to Bill the Butcher.
It sounds like you said build a butcher, like build
Yeah.
a bear.
I'm gonna continue with that athletics check to shove him to the ground, and then I'm gonna try and knife him.
Okay. Let's see it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it only gets to 17.
I'm a monster.
Down he goes.
And then bonus action, light weapon, try and stab him.
Just bullying this thing.
I don't think I get sneak because I don't think I had advantage though.
No. Well, if you knock... So, knocking him prone, that just like a grapple, that would be your action.
Right. So oh right, because I'm only holding. I thought it was if you're holding a light weapon, you can use a bonus action to attack with it.
Oh, yeah, with your offhand? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
You can do that, right?
Yes, you can.
It's been way too long.
You can indeed. If you're using your
Okay, but
offhand to
yeah,
do it, then you
so-
can. You just do not get to add your bonuses to the damage dice unless you have 2-weapon fighting.
Nope, I don't have that.
Okay. So it is just a 1 piercing, but you do get your sneak for a total of 8.
Get some.
Yeah.
What
And
level of
then-
rogue are you, by the way?
1.
Okay.
And then, because he... No, never mind. I should have moved him and then shoved him prone. Correct. If I was going to move.
All right. Anything else from Bill?
Question then. So, since I shoved him prone, I can't now walk away, right? I have to stay where I'm at.
No, you still have your movement.
Then I'm going to totally move my half movement and bring him back over where I was.
Where are you going with him?
Back
Oh,
right over here.
I would
15
say
feet.
that dragging him through all. Are you trying to drag him?
Well, that's what I was going to say, is because I shoved
Yeah.
him prone, right? So I'm holding him on the ground, so I'll just stay there and make it easy.
Yeah, I would, just because,
allow
like,
that, no.
if there wasn't so many people in the way, we'd allow that. But dragging him past others would be a bit much.
I mean, I could athletics for you if you want, but no, I'll stay where I'm at. So
Yeah.
that's good where I'm at.
Okay.
I
Laden.
was just confused about the levels of Rogia because you mentioned bonus action dashing before. And that's a second level.
Yeah, I did my regular action to move, and then since I couldn't see or do anything, I did my bonus action to move again. So
It would have just been your regular action.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no action following that, so it was just a
yeah, pretty much.
miscommunication. Did use his regular action
no
to do that, not his bonus.
Okay.
Or no, poor language because I haven't played D&D in 9 months, 10 months.
So that was his regular action. He did not take any actions after that. Laden, you're up.
Laden will go, oh. I guess we're done here, and we'll dash back this way. So 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. And
Laden gets his
screwed.
first glimpse at the stranger that has arrived at the far north of the hall.
Yep, giving a bear hug to a devil. He's in favor of that. And yeah, that's it for me because I used my action to dash.
He did. Okay. The Maragon here. Yeah. Seeing his commander in danger, he's going to turn his back on Althea and start stabbing away at Bill with his 10-foot reach. Ooh, crits you, Bill.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. It is 16 slashing total, halved down to 8 because you rage. The second attack is a 21 to hit, 11 slashing, halved down to 5 for your rage.
So
Does
13.
Lulu provide half cover?
No, she's small. Easily stabbed around. All right.
Okay.
Barbed Devil is going to stand up. And, yeah, claw tail at Bill. A 10, an 8. Are you attacking recklessly, Bill?
No, I didn't there. No.
Okay. So a 10,
Thank
an
God.
8. Yeah, there was a crit in there if you had. The tail is a 22, though.
Okay.
For another 6, halved to 3.
I can go all day. Let's do this.
Yeah, Valifon. Barbarian shit.
Okay. My turn. Balafon will move 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 to get to there.
Okay.
And Ebonstar will move 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 120. Okay, that's it for me.
Okay. Kroll, you are up.
Okay, so I will also dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And as I'm running past, I'm going to scoop up my hand axes.
Nice, cool.
Just a sec. Okay, so I'm just right behind. Alright, so that's my turn.
Okay. Lulu, on her turn, is going to continue doing as instructed, and yeah, she's gonna fly up here to flank with Bill and start attacking with the tusks, and miss horribly at advantage.
Oh, I had a question. Is
What's up?
Are Lulu's attacks magical?
They are.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Althea.
I'll just keep bashing at this one here.
.24 hits. Seven, okay.
8 horrible damage rules. Very sad. Yeah, that'll be it. Not much to do.
Anicola.
Ooh, so this guy is still prone?
No, he did stand up.
Shit, okay. I'll...
For now.
Yeah, I'll hex him to for strength to make sure that that does happen again.
All right.
And then I'm gonna thwack him again.
Nice. 19 hits.
19 to thwack.
19th wax.
That's 6
Right.
medical bludgeoning and 4
Okay.
necrotic. And then that is her turn.
All right, brings us to Bill.
I'm gonna shove him to the ground and then attack with my offhand again.
See that check.
Yep.
Minus what to its check? Oh, God, doesn't matter. You kicked his ass.
It has disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, it would have got a 15. Down he goes
And then
again.
so Yep.
Just
Stay
straight
down.
bullying a barb devil over here.
Stay down. And then I'll try and offhand with my
Okay, at advantage.
dagger here. Yeah.
Oh,
But
we do have to
take
make some
away the,
reductions.
proficiency.
So it is 3, 5, 9, 11 damage.
Stabbing him right in the eye. Just
Oh,
gouge,
God.
gouge, 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 gouge.
All right, brings us around to Laden, coming from the south.
So, Laden will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he can see that guy, I assume.
Yeah, it's well lit. It's well enough lit in here.
So, he will fire off a guiding bolt
Ooh,
from
nice.
Heaven's Fall.
Oh, and miss.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
darn it. Yep, that's it for Laden.
Okay. Maragon here is going to continue doing what it's doing, trying to defend its commander. Halberds for Bill, a 21 and a 21 for 10 slashing total. Bill halved down to 5. He's once again going to use half his movement to stand up.
Bastard. Or is it an action to stand up from being prone?
No, just half your movement. Half your movement. And then, yeah, continue wailing away at Bill. It is a 17, a 19, and a 13 to hit.
Yeah, you hit me.
Okay. I'll get this damage. 10. It is a total of 21, halved down to 10. Brings us to Valifon.
Valifon, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ebonstar, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Can't quite make it. Funny. And Valathon will cast Chill Touch at that guy. 19
hits.
hit for 12 necrotic.
One in front, right here.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, yeah, he
That's
is
it.
looking rough indeed. Brings us to Krull.
Alright. So Krull will just dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 40, 45, 55, 60. It's right there. And that's his turn.
On brand. Yep, tracks. Althea? Althea, you're up.
Sorry, it's lagging.
I forgot to mention it during his.
Actually, does an 18 hit?
An 18 hits.
Alright, I'll make it an 18.
All right.
Didn't you use your sessional before?
Did you? I didn't think so.
No, I didn't.
No,
it
that
was
was me.
advantage before.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That just takes him down.
Cool. And with that, I will charge forward once more. Completely surrounding this guy.
Oh, God.
Your minions have fallen. Looks like you're next.
Yeah, you get the same air of self-preservation coming from this guy, but he's got nowhere to go. So far, his best option is looking like trying to run past Lulu, but... All right, Anacola.
I forgot to mention it during his turn, but could he make a con save
Sure.
for 1 necrotic?
He does get a 19.
Okay, yeah, he's good. Anyway, she is going to thwack at him with advantage.
24 hits.
Or
Nice, good damage.
that is 11 damage total.
Okay.
And that will be her turn.
Bill.
I'm gonna push him back down.
Oh, God.
Oh, reasonable. That hex thing still work on him?
Is Hex still active?
Yeah, he has
Sucks.
disadvantage. I have not been targeted for anything. I've taken no damage yet.
Nice. Okay, he fails. Down he goes again.
Perfect. Push him right back down. I kind of suplex on him, and then as I do that, I pull some beef jerky out of my pocket as a bonus action and eat that.
We should start holding our actions for when he gets knocked down.
I mean, I'm not gonna
We
tell
have-
you what to do.
Y'all got advantage on him from all the crisscross applesauce anyway.
All right, Laden. As Bill uses his chef feature to pull out a tasty treat.
Laden will move to there, and let's see how much spell slots does he? Oh, got a lot
And
of
if I'm
first level spell
metagaming thing, I
slots
can't
left.
wait for you to get close enough to attack me, and you'll be the one to knock me out. I think that'll be pretty funny.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I considered. Trust me, Valathon considered vortex warping him all the way up there. Yeah, but he'll cast guiding bolt at the barbed devil.
Okay.
16 hit.
16 does not. Armored barbed devil is armored.
Also,
Yep.
that was a really bad guiding bolt. Or guiding bolt,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
Ooh,
it doesn't
yeah,
matter. It
yeah.
missed.
Okay.
But-
Anything else from Laden?
Nope, that's it from Laden.
Okay. He is gonna once more attempt to scramble to his feet. And then this time he's gonna swing around wildly, completely surrounded and trapped. It is going to be a claw for Althea. Is it 20 to hit you, Althea? I'm pretty sure Althea's AC is 22. What?
Is that with disadvantage?
With disadvantage, it is a 20.
Then it misses.
And the claw at Anacola, a 10 to hit Anacola.
That misses.
And tail, 1, 2, 3, it's Bill. 4, 5, 6, it's Lulu. Get fucked, Lulu.
She's
You go,
looking good.
girl.
She hasn't even gotten hit yet, I don't think. Oh,
She
yeah,
got
she's
she got
doing
hit for 2.
one. Yeah, she's doing fine.
She deftly dodges the attack, and then blows raspberries at him with her tusk. Valifon.
Evan Star will come up here and give me advantage, and I'm just gonna stay right here and chill touch.
That's a
20
hit.
hit for 8 necrotic.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm good.
roll. This last one is just hanging on.
He's just never gonna die. Oh my god.
I'll do the same thing. I'll just dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
You can be in the same space as the familiar.
Yeah, I'll end my movement there. Okay.
Lulu. Oh, that's a miss. Damn. So close. There.
Oh, wow, it is.
Give Althea a moment to get caught up.
There it goes. Alright, and attack.
Nice, 18 hits.
Sweet.
20 definitely hits because of the flanking, but... Okay, another 10.
That'll be it for me.
Nicola.
Thwack.
It's a hit.
22 hit. Terrible roll again. Okay, anyway, 9 total damage. That'll be her turn.
Okay. Bill.
I'm gonna shake it up. What do you want me to? I mean, I'll knock him down again. I
You
got
don't
to shoot his ult.
You don't need to knock
actually
him
have
down.
to. Yeah, we.
I was gonna say it's looking like we're getting to the point here, judging by the yellow. So I'm gonna continue to. Because
What?
I
he
guess
stands up,
mechanical
and
question,
then
right? So he's grappled with my main hand. And
Not currently
so-
grappled. As soon as you knock him down to the ground, the grapple technically ends.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna reckless try and cleave him and then hit him with my offhand light weapon.
You don't need a reckless. You're flanked.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. That'd be helpful. So cleave him.
17 does not hit. Just misses.
Sucks. And then offhand. Doesn't matter.
If I know anything about what number is bigger than the other, I'm going to have to say that's a miss too.
Should have just kept suplexing him at this.
All right. Brings us to Laden.
Laden, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't think that gets... Nope, just out of range. And then let's see. Then what the best. And we'll go with a Sacred Flame on him. DC 14 Dex.
Ooh, he does fail.
10 Radiant.
Okay, brings us to its turn. Same flurry of wild attacks. Althea, it is an 8, obvious miss. And Akola, ooh, 23 to hit you. For 8
Ouch.
piercing.
Yep. Finally.
Bill's gonna get the last one. It is only a 10, though.
Shame.
Valifon.
Getting advantage from Ebonstar. The chill touch at him. 26 hit for 12.
6, alright, he's looking real rough.
I mean, I'd hope so.
Yeah, right? Alright, Kroll. Sorry, Valifon, was there anything else you want to do? Any movement or anything?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, we'll swing away.
If
21
you want
hits.
advantage, you can jump. You can hop into our spaces for a second and then hop back out.
21
I
swords.
will. Yeah, I'll try to trip attack.
Okay.
I have one more left.
Put him on the
somewhere.
ground one way or another, right?
Yeah.
This guy gets up and then someone pushes his forehead back and he falls back down every 6 seconds.
Strength save result is only an 8. Oof.
Haha!
He
yes,
drops, and with 13 damage, he goes down.
Okay. Oh.
Hey.
Yeah.
Valifon will move to here now and just slump against the wall.
All right, everyone. So, as the dust settles from that fight, silence reclaims the catacombs. No longer hear any marching feet. You don't really hear much of anything anymore. And we are going to go ahead and take our break now. And when we come back, Bill the Butcher can properly introduce himself to everyone.
I was going to say, Sean, I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure I just kept stabbing him.
All right, everybody. So, welcome back. The dust has settled, blood still flying from the devil corpse that your newfound friend is continuing to stab relentlessly. So, as all of that goes on, what do y'all want to do?
Laden
I
will
was gonna
step back a little bit so that he doesn't have to, so the stranger can move without being attacked by spirit guardians. Because I've got 10 minutes of duration on that, and I'm not dropping it yet.
Yeah, that was a lot of rounds of combat, but definitely not that many.
I was gonna mention.
Bill will stop stabbing and like slowly start to stand up and like clean the blade off of his apron as he starts to kind of look around at everyone.
When we were talking about frontline and backline characters, I was going to mention we have Rhea, but she can only make 2 attacks if she's in melee, so not even her.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you two seem plenty beat up. Our half-orc, our new and old half-orc friends.
Yeah, I could use some healing or some
Do that.
rest. Either way.
Rest. A lot of you quite.
You, stranger,
Mm.
you came from the room with the glowing sword. Is that a dead end?
Sword? I didn't see no sword.
It would have been on the
know.
altar. Yeah.
I know, Sean. I know,
Okay.
Sean. I know what you're talking about.
Sorry.
It looked like you came from that room, and if you didn't see it, I guess you're blind. My apologies.
Quick tongue, something I can cut out if you'd like.
You may test that hypothesis at your convenience.
Quoting Picard.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, as he tips his hat again, forgive me. We're off on a wrong foot. I'm known to my enemies as Bill the Butcher. Came down here looking for survivors, and I seem to have found them.
I wouldn't necessarily call us survivors. We only just arrived recently.
Well, we've survived our
Well,
time here.
yes, but we have not survived what the rest of the Elturel populace has. Have you been here since the event?
Why, yes, I was in Elturel when the quake happened. Found myself down here trying to help locals who were getting torn up by monsters and devils until I was taking a rest in that room. Found you guys come stumbling along and decided to help out.
I appreciate the help. You seem pretty good with those knives.
As my father before
Do
me,
you,
I have the trade of a butcher in me.
would you say it would be? Would you think it wise to take another rest in the room you came from?
I'm in favor.
It's a place for a cunning man to sleep, but it doesn't offer any protection.
What around here does.
Yeah.
Have you
Well,
seen anybody else down here?
We never talked about that, Sean. Have I seen anyone else?
No. You would have heard some screaming, but the party heard that before too. You would have heard some screaming coming from either side of the passageways, north and south. But now, listening, you don't hear anything. Seems quiet.
I'm sure we can all exchange pleasantries in the room I left. We can look for whatever sword you seem to have misplaced as well.
Laden will say that he's fairly tapped out on spells except for emergency healing, so unless we're going to use potions, I think we are going to need to at least take a break from here.
Rhea would say that Rhea would let you all know that there could still be survivors down here, so if we are going to rest, that it needs to be short. It needs to be a quick one, so that we can continue and see if there's anyone else down here that needs help.
Laden would say that he agrees with that. And he will move over this way so that there is room for people to get by. Well, the one person to get by without getting killed by the guardians. And Laden will volunteer to guard the passageway with I guess 10 minutes. Yeah, if we take a short rest, he's just going to drop his concentration on that. So
Bill
I'm
will
just gonna
walk
peek
over
in here.
to. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Nate.
Balfon's going to head straight back to this room.
I'm just gonna peek in here since I saw it.
Okay.
What's this room look like?
Just wait for 6 devils to pop out.
It looks like a conference room, like a meeting room. Massive, finely decorated oak table at the center, surrounded by comfortable-looking chairs. Chamber was used for. It looks like a meeting chamber, for lack of a better way of describing it. Anicola and Althea, as you cross there, you would notice something to the south. A massive, shimmering barrier of nearly blinding light. Right here.
As that's
it seems
transpiring.
very wise.
Go ahead.
I was going to say it seems very wise to touch it. I think, but I'll wait to do that. What were we doing, Will?
We rested here. This place looks nice and spacious and relaxing.
Bill will walk up to Rayla and bow deeply towards her. I thank you. I always enjoy a good fight, and you brought me a good one.
She nods and says, "Thank you for your help. If you can bring your knives to bear in any other fights like this, your assistance will be most appreciated."
Bill, overjoyed with such a wonderful fight. Come, let's sit in this conference room. I'll whip up a nice, fine serving of pork stew.
Rhea kind of looks around, like, where the hell is he getting stuff for pork stew?
Well, I don't know either, Sean.
Getting
So I made
served.
that up.
He starts dragging a devil behind him.
Perfect. Look at this
Well,
fancy room.
there's 2 ways out of here.
Are there doors to this room?
You can make a investigation or perception check if you'd like.
No, I mean these doors. Are there doors here?
No, there are not doors.
Dang. I'm assuming no one has any doors
Oh, might as well.
on them.
I'll just take a quick look around, see there's no hidden doors anywhere, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception or investigation.
I'll guide you.
Okay. With a 19 and a cola, you do not find anything of any interest. No secret doors. The only entrances that are available to you are the ones that you can see to the south.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll sit next to this door.
I'll revise my statement and say we are not doing pork stew. And so Bill walks up to the table, slaps down his backpack, and starts rummaging around. And he finds a healthy portion of smoked, I don't know, beef. Why not?
Nice.
And then he begins handing out the portions to everyone. And I'll give you the benefits for that because this will be helpful.
So I found myself watching a documentary on the process and actual preparation of salt pork. You know, like all those fantasy and pirate movies that you see, they're like, oh, salted pork. Like, I don't know why I always pictured like a jerky when I heard that, but I was very wrong.
It's like a big kind of almost like brick tuffy kind of thing, isn't it? 'Cause
No.
the salt just dries it out.
No, that's not it. It's not. It's actually pretty much remains the same consistency and like you cook it the same way that you would just regular fresh pork. It just like ultra preserves it, and like the barrel that they put it in, there's actually like a slurry mixture in there. It's not just salt packed on pork, packed on salt and salt and salt. It's like a slurry mixture that goes in there. And like before you use it, you have to thoroughly rinse it for like 12 hours before you use it to get all that extra salt out.
Salt.
Yeah. I was like, whoa. Like I literally sat and watched like a 2-hour documentary on it.
I want to know before anyone spends any hit die that Anna also has her very fine cooking of mushrooms. 13 of them, if you haven't used them yet.
Nice.
If you want to eat a couple of those, Anna will slap down 2 wine bottles on the counter as well, and toss over a couple shrooms over to our new orc friend. And just for reference, all of the mushrooms are good berries.
I was just saying, are they good berries? Or are we gonna have a real good time here?
Oh, is it? How many good berries each are we getting? Good shrooms.
Everyone from this morning would have 13.
Okay.
You haven't spent any of them. I try to mark them down, but I don't think anyone spent them yet.
Nope, I have not spent any.
Nice.
Just for clarity, how many did you give me?
I give you 13 because I'm.
Oh
I'm
my
fine.
goodness, that's a lot.
I think I
Bill
may
will
have
take
used
him
some.
and poke him with his knife and just pop him right in. I don't think he even bats an eye.
Nice.
So 13.
Opal.
I'll just use 1 hit dice because I still have all my hit dice right now.
Okay.
Alright, so
Yeah,
your short rest does pass uneventfully, everyone.
I'm
also
also
get a
going to be using some hit die, so.
Yeah, we also get a second hit dice from your cooking as well.
Yep.
Jeez, imagine having that and a bard with Song of Rest on there.
Man,
Like both in the same
it'd be
party. That'd
so
be so
good.
much healing for a short rest.
I'll go all day, especially since we
Okay,
have all
and
these frontliners.
you used your chef thing. That means so. How much did we get from that?
You get an extra D8 if you use a hit die on the short rest.
Uh-huh.
Also, don't forget, everyone, that Lulu has quite the repertoire of spells that she gets access to the nicer you are to her. And I'm not joking there. Lulu is powered by the power of friendship.
I think we've been pretty nice to her.
You
so
have,
far.
you have. And I have definitely been keeping track of everyone congratulating her and being proud of her.
Oh yeah, that,
So
was
much
gonna
hit die.
we'll never a fun combination that we can do is that you can cook the mushrooms that I give you into better food every short rest, so we get a shit ton of hit dice,
Man, we
a shit ton of
horrible
hit
hit dice
points
rolls.
every single time.
Well, I didn't think this through, right? I imagined I would have, plentiful food to eat as we were down doing what we were doing, and then it dawned on me that we're going into, hell, so we're probably going to be trying a bunch of demon here soon.
Oh no.
No, don't worry. We'll be getting high instead. It's much better.
Can anyone just conjure food?
Or anyone got, what is it, purify food and drink, right?
I do. It's just not. It's not worth it.
I hope we can find a safe place for a more substantial rest. I may have my hit points back, but I am tapped out on spells.
Hmm.
I have
This is
one
actually
a lot of fights.
more along the line of what it's actually supposed to be before anyone gets a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually pushing the limit of what's acceptable at this point. But yeah, your short rest does pass uneventfully. Rhea, while interested in that barrier of light, definitely would prompt and suggest searching for more survivors that might be hiding out down here.
I agree. Ebonstar can scout ahead for us, but do we want to check out this barrier first?
So it is a solid wall of extremely bright light, Valifon. It is solid. It does appear impassable. You would know full well that this is not something that a fiend would produce.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it still won't flay the skin off our bones.
I have
Mage hand. What happens when the mage hand touches it?
it evaporates.
Valifon, what's your alignment?
Chaotic good.
It rests
that's-
against it like a solid surface for a moment and then passes through. But you do lose sight on it once it does.
Ah. Okay, that means I can't go through it.
Yeah, no, I probably won't be able to get through it either.
It's time to find out. Valpon's gonna reach out and place his hand upon it.
Okay. It's hot. It's hot. It's not it's definitely not like intense pain. It doesn't damage you, but it does resist you pushing through it for a brief moment before your hand slowly begins to pass through.
And in that case, I step through. If I can.
Yep. Oh, no, not that. That. There we go.
Just waiting here for take
Valifon.
66 radiant damage.
Right. Valifon, you get a glimpse into a large crypt area, presently home to over 100 frightened people. They cower behind sarcophagi and in alcoves, their eyes red, their cheeks stained with tears. Standing before all of them, in front of you, blocking your path, is a haggard old woman, her gray hair matted with sweat. With one arm, she clutches a leather bound tome to her breast, and the other hand, she wields a ceremonial mace that would probably shatter if it struck anything harder than a pillow. She holds it up towards you, says, "Get back! Get back!"
I'm not here to harm you.
She looks past you at the wall of light, and then at you, and then she said, My
I'm
daughter said it
Valafon.
would keep out anything evil. You got through.
I have friends on the other side. We're all here to help you.
She's
We
still
have
got the mace held out in front of her. It's a pathetic weapon, but she's holding it like it would do
yeah.
something.
Sean,
Um,
can I do an
Right
investigation
from the
check to see
right
if
from the. Go ahead.
if he died as he went through that, or like if I could
Oh,
deduce what happened? Because we're all
But
standing out here like
since
just
you know I'm not dead because Ebonstar is still here.
there you go.
who's
Well,
Evan Star?
My
Evan Star
familiar.
familiar.
remain.
It's
Oh,
They'd,
okay.
they'd remain, wouldn't they? They'd just
no.
keep existing without you.
If I
Well, Bill
die,
wouldn't know that.
go
Yeah.
poof. Yeah, but
Yeah, the death of the wizard is death of the familiar.
Is
So, Bill, why don't you make a perception check?
I'm good at that. I'll take that.
yeah, because as far as we know, he was instantly vaporized.
Right, vaporized.
Yeah,
Bill,
that's what
you
I say,
can
like,
you
walk
can
up to the
hear
door and I'm like looking
you
at
can
it,
hear
like,
him conversing with someone on the other side.
Oh. Looks like we found someone. Let's go. I walk right on through.
Bill, what is your alignment?
That's a great question. I'm glad I changed it
no.
before this campaign.
Oh no!
Chaotic good.
Hey, in you go.
Yay, team.
Bill comes
Except-
walking through, and the woman, she says, "Ah!"
he's a friend. Rhea Mantelguard from the Hellriders is with us as well. With several others. We're all here to help, but it would be easiest if we could bring this barrier down for a moment while we get everybody in.
I can't. My daughter cast it before she went out looking for others. I can't take it down.
Let's hope they can come through.
I potentially could, but I don't think I want to. I would feel so bad if they all died because I took down their force field.
Valafon will say, "I will be right back, and I will let my friends know that we should come through." And I will. Can I step back through? You don't need to let my token through, but
Yeah, you can.
I'm going to step back through. I'm going to tell them what I've found, that there are at least 100 survivors in here, and that seemingly a fairly powerful, I'm assuming, cleric has put up this barrier, but it seems to only be actively harmful to evil, according to the woman I've been speaking to. So we should all be able to come through, and I will snap my fingers, and Ebonstar will blink out of existence, and then once I'm back on the other side, I will bring Ebonstar back so that he's actually in here with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
or go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm gonna do a similar test to Valafon, and I'm gonna like raise my hand, and like a skeletal hand is going to show up, and I'm gonna throw a chill touch at the wall and see what happens.
It immediately disintegrates as soon as it hits the barrier.
Yeah, I'd imagine. That doesn't bode well.
Ebonstar is stuck in the wall. Oh,
Yeah, I'm fixing it.
Bill will approach the old lady, offer his last, piece of beef jerky treat, and try and persuade her into that we are here as friends. I've been searching these crypts for survivors now for some time. I'm glad to have found you.
Did you see my daughter? Her name is Ellen. She went out looking for others. I haven't seen her in hours.
I unfortunately have
We-
only found these people here.
We have not seen anybody else other than some survivors, which I assume are still with us.
Yeah, your entourage is still trailing behind you.
Yeah,
Forgot
they've
about
been.
that.
Yeah.
Hopefully their alignment's good. This could be bad.
I just
We
have you
did.
seen-
We do have several other survivors that we brought with us that we found in the city. My companions and I only just arrived here from Baldur's Gate, where we dealt with one of the architects of this plan.
She would say, send them through. Send them through. If their hearts are pure, they should pass the barrier without issue.
Anacola's in trouble.
I had a question. Have we seen any corpses on the way here?
You have not. But you. That being said, you've only been in one small place, one small section of the catacombs.
Okay.
We did see some corpses up in the cathedral above.
Yes, there were many corpses up there.
Can we see? We can't see the other side of the barrier, right? It's just
No.
completely blinding.
Blinding.
Okay.
Yep.
That means no Misty stepping behind.
Who's the guy from the Flaming Fist that was in El Terrell?
Ulder.
Yes. I would ask her, have you seen Lord Ulder?
Her eyes would go wide for him. She's like, yes, were it not for Lord Ravengard, we all most certainly would have perished. He was an uncharacteristic savior for us. We would not have expected him, but he has done much. But you see, within the first days we were here, undead began swarming from the east. As soon as we secured this place and made it as safe as we could, he left. That was... Time is strange down here. Almost a day ago, he set out eastward towards the Grand Cemetery. We fear the worst for him.
Lovely. Okay, can we get everybody else in here?
Is the High Overseer coming? Has he survived? Have you heard anything from him?
I have
Was the
bad
High
news
Overseer-
where the High Overseer is concerned.
Oh,
So
he has
sorry.
fallen then.
He has definitely fallen.
We shall pray for him.
I think he could use all the prayers he can get. Doubt they'll
Bill
help.
intercedes quickly. By whose hand?
By whose hand did he fall?
Because I don't think Bill would have any idea what's going on here.
Yeah, Bill actually wouldn't know what happened to Fabius. I don't think anyone's told him yet. He would be
That was
pretty...
the shield guy, right?
Well, I mean, technically, it was all of you who killed him, but if you
No,
play...
Ray is
No,
the
I
one
was- no, I
who.
was
Ray
wondering-
is the one who
Ray-
struck him down.
Right, Rhea killed him.
So, and I will let Rhea. I assume Rhea is able to come through the barrier.
Yeah, she's still out here watching everyone's back. She hasn't come through yet. Has anyone
Yeah.
called out for her or anything?
Well, I went through and said we should all come through. I found
Oh,
survivors.
Right.
And I
So
was trying to get everybody to come through.
Rhea would have walked through like she was walking through just like a waterfall veil. Does
Yeah.
not impede her passage at all whatsoever.
So I'm assuming Rhea would have been in here for that last bit of conversation.
Yeah.
And I would say
Everyone just awkwardly starts staring
So,
at her. Is that what it is?
When Bill would have asked by whose hand, she would have said his own. He had fallen long before we found him.
You see Bill kind of pause. Corruption. True of every high politician.
She nods. She says, "You do not know how true that is."
Althea coming through.
You can try.
What's your alignment, Althea?
It's lawful evil.
It's lawful
Oh.
evil.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
got that
I-
backup
I think
character,
we're
right?
gonna keep. I
So,
think we're gonna watch each
her-
other's backs.
So her heart is in the right place. She does care for people. However, she at the same time won't hesitate to do what needs to be done.
Okay.
Like she's not gonna go around and kill innocents.
Right. Yeah, lawful evil. The same as the devils.
Who are flying around murdering innocent
who
people.
who this barrier was specifically designed to cause fiery death for.
Awful evil.
Um,
Awesome.
If I could get one of us through, I think. Through if I could find a crack in the wall. I could get
Feria
one
has
of us.
also told her that her daughter, who is hopefully somewhere in here, could let you all through this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Lulu's just flying around in it every now and then. She just like stops in the middle of the wall and hangs out.
Do you, Bill or pester the old lady more? Where was your daughter going? Do you have any idea which direction? Can we go find her?
She
was she
says
staying?
she
Go
swore
ahead.
not to leave the catacombs, that she wouldn't go above. It was
Okay.
too dangerous, too far. So she's down here somewhere.
Okay.
I kind of
I
shrugged
think
and I was like, well, should we go find her?
I think we need to find her. Rhea, do you want to stay and protect these people, or are you with us?
Rhea would nod, and actually, she would suggest leaving Laden behind,
I think that's a grand idea.
and then she would go with you all.
Bill takes out one of his bony knives and walks over to her and hands it to her. And is like, this is going to do absolutely more than whatever piece of rock you have in your hands. And then he walks back out.
She looks a little confused. Like, my mace? What's wrong with my mace?
As it snaps.
And you can see him take one of those knives and kind of tap it, and it's like hollow or something like that.
I see. She slings it on her side and takes your knife.
Let me get rid of one of those.
Belafon, as you pass through, Lulu says hi to you from inside of the barrier.
Hi, Lulu. And Valapon and Ebonstar will come through. I assume you need to move me.
Yeah. What was Layton's alignment again?
It's not written.
Did we just? Okay, we're gonna assume.
It would not have been evil. It would have been.
Okay.
It would have. It was either chaotic good or chaotic neutral, because he is a follower of
Okay, we'll say it's
Stormlord.
We'll say it's chaotic good to avoid any sort of bad.
What could possibly go wrong if I try to walk through this barrier?
Bam.
Ignite
A lot,
the flames.
I think.
Big
A
bada
lot, I
boom.
think.
But it's so tempting. I just want to try.
I know. I want to.
So you're all on. Who was all in your entourage? Everyone. It was the woman and her two children, and the little gnomish girl, and then the
guard.
The guard from up there, and then the druid from up there.
Yep. We had a druid, or is it just the gnome guy?
The gnome guy. Gnome guy was a druid.
Yeah.
Ooh. He didn't mention that.
He did not.
Yeah, they could use a druid down there, because he can feed them all.
He can make food. Yeah, he can get food. For
All he unless he has 10 spell slots, he cannot feed them all.
Okay.
A person doesn't have to
yeah.
eat every day. He can keep them alive.
He can keep them alive, right?
Yeah, everyone gets one every 3 days.
Oh no, bare sustenance level. Oh, that's terrible. It's like, look, y'all, we're just trying to let you not die. Okay, that's all we're here for. All right. Yeah, none of them would fail. They would all get through. So unfortunately, if y'all want to know what happens to something going through this, you'll have to find out the hard way.
Billy boy, go grab another devil and throw it through the.
I imagine a similar thing would happen to us, honestly, because Anna's chaotic evil. Her alignment is to her self-interest, which at the moment is what the party's capability of helping her.
Okay.
So she doesn't do anything against the party's wishes. How about we set up like a tent underneath the table over here or something?
So, nah, we need to go find that lady's daughter. What did she say her name was? She said a name and I forgot it.
Okay. Just as a point of order, Anacola, your alignment sounds a lot more like chaotic neutral to me. I only bring that up because of the fact that there are some like normally I don't nitpick on alignment at all, but as you all are seeing now, there are mechanical. I want to say hurdles
Yeah.
and
I'd imagine.
that a chaotic evil character would likely face here.
Yeah.
So if you want to stick with that, that's all good. But the way that you were describing it leans a lot more towards chaotic neutral in my mind.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
it leans evil a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I mentioned it before of what she's like not entirely against happening,
Right.
more so than what she would actually do.
Right. So aggressively self-interested.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, if that's okay with you, I'm not gonna say change your character or anything like that. But if that is okay with you, it would definitely be beneficial to you to not be chaotic evil.
Yeah. She'll poke it. Her fingers grow back every morning, so she'll be like probably okay. So
Okay.
she'll poke it.
So for a chaotic neutral, for a neutral aligned character, it would just pose a solid barrier to you. It would not damage you in any way, but it would be a solid barrier that would be impassable to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could get through, but I wouldn't be able to get out there through, so I'm probably not going to do that. Oh, if I could like either find a crack in the hole, or find a crack in the wall, or make a crack in the wall, and I'd be able to get through. But I'm not going to do that. So let's find that girl.
Her name is Ellen.
Yeah, we better
Well,
write that down.
time to start looking. Oh, that's
So you guys
definitely
came from the
Carl.
south up, or where did you guys come
Alright.
from?
We came from the north. Downstairs. Like right in the middle.
Oh, there's stairs in the middle there. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Like we literally just came down and that's where we were when we met you, so.
Right.
So, yeah,
Alright
we
then.
have this up area to explore and the down area to explore. We're already up here, I figure. Let's explore. I will walk fearlessly.
Oh, there's more to explore up there. Whoops.
Yep.
Okay. So when you all pass that room, it holds the. So Ray would actually serve as somewhat of a guide for you. She's never been down here, and honestly just heard rumors of this place. But she would tell you that this place would be the Hall of Scholars. According to the old books and what she had read, this place holds the bones of those who served Torm and Elturel through their knowledge instead of their magic or skill at arms. Teachers, engineers, sages, other public servants would be interred here.
Is there anything in this room?
Make a perception check.
Is that a token action? Nope.
Check, yeah.
I was just seeing if that one specifically was one of my token actions. Hey.
Anacola, you notice that one of the excuse me, you notice that one of the alcoves has been recently disturbed. Not within the past day or so, but more like a week or two ago, it may have been disturbed. Just the dust seems a little bit uneven, and various things like that lead you to see it. And when you approach, you find a stash. Looks like somebody used this as a hiding spot. Judging by the state of the bag that these items are in, it's been here for a couple weeks, not nearly as long as some of these corpses. Inside are 9 red amethysts. If you're interested in their value, they're worth 50 GP each. And there is also 2 potions of greater healing in the bag.
Oh, damn.
Ooh. So you said 9 red amethysts?
9 red amethysts. That is important.
Nice.
So make sure you write the color and the stone down.
You said
We
greater
we got a party CFO going here or what?
I don't know. Do we have a group a loot tracker for this group?
We
Yeah,
do.
one of the, yeah. What was sorry, you gave the value of the amethyst.
50
50.
each. 50 GP each.
50. Ooh.
50.
And then it was greater healing?
Yes. 2 potions of greater healing. Other than that, Anacola, nothing else in that room.
Onwards.
Where'd the music go? Are y'all trying to be sneaky at all?
Nope, I'm just
Althea
walking down
is
the
not
hallway.
sneaky.
Do we want
No.
to be magically sneaky?
No. No. Save your spells.
I have one of each left. Like level.
Bill, as you approach this area,
God
you
damn it.
see death. No. You see the
I
aftermath.
forget what hole that I fall into.
You see the aftermath of what looks like a battle here. Except instead of swords and things like that, you see blast marks, fire, extreme heat, things of that nature. There are several fiends, lesser fiends, but fiends nonetheless scattered across the floor.
Can I do an investigation to see if it's like they got into a fight or trying to determine what the cause and or results? Or I mean, we know the end results. Some of them are dead, but or what might have been the cause of all this?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh boy, that's not going to be good.
In fact, Althea, and actually just Althea, you'd also be able to make the same check.
Looks like there's fire on the floor, guys.
I'm probably gonna be somewhere.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
There's
Something
a
hot
fire
happened
going
here.
He said there's fire on the floor. You're like, there's a lot of fire.
We're getting to the end. I'll use my sessional inspiration to make it an 18.
Make it an 18. Okay.
Yep.
With that
Not to
18.
metagame.
They're good. Who got the 18?
Althea.
Althea.
I gave
I got the
professional
18.
to Althea.
Yeah. I don't. That. I think you might be mistaken there, Bill. Yours was a 6 and a 7. Althea's was
So
the 7 and 18.
I think he was giving it to her.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm using
that is a
my
thing we discussed
inspiration
that
to
we could
give
do. Yeah.
Yeah, because I listened to that video. Yeah. That's what I did.
All right. So Althea, do you accept inspiration?
I accept your miraculous inspiration.
Althea, after a brief moment, you stop and you realize this is radiant fire. A cleric of some considerable power did this.
Oh.
This is likely behind Ellen at this point. Then looks like she's
Bill
pretty
kind of
strong.
does this shrug. Is it up the stairs or down the hallway? Kind of looks back.
Well, what real way to find out? We'll walk up here.
And Akola, as you turn the corner, you
Althea.
hear someone, a woman's voice, shout, "Back!" And a blinding light fills the corridor in front of you out there. You have to squint against it. And after a moment, the light subsides, and you see a woman standing with a staff behind her, her left hand outstretched towards you. You see a bright white hot light growing and kind of just bubbling in her hand. She says, "You are not of the fiendish armies."
That is correct, yes. As she like squints her eyes.
You see her close her eyes for a brief moment, sensing her surroundings. She opens them. I sense darkness in you, but she closes her hand. But you are certainly not one of them.
Yes, I do tend to give off a bad vibe to some, but I assure you that bad vibe is not directed towards the people.
All right. So she
In
closes
fact,
her hand. The bright light fades down. She pulls a torch out. She says, "My name is Ellen Andrit.
you're the daughter of the woman that fellow compatriots were talking to earlier.
My mother, Feria. Yes, she is. She is here. Is she? Is she? Have my barriers held?"
Yes, they are perfectly safe.
She nods. She says, "I was just getting ready to move with this group here. We've been here for a few hours now. I've unfortunately expended most of my abilities getting them able to move again."
I see. Well, you're more than welcome to accompany us back to the barrier if you'd wish.
She nods and says that she would very much appreciate that.
Not a problem. Though, I may require your assistance in getting through the barrier.
That's so suspicious
She
at
she
all.
nods and she says, "Yes, I can see that."
It's, you see, I have a rather interesting oath to a rather, shall we say, rare, uh, yes. Anyways, rare, I'm a, what you call a dark paladin, I suppose you could say.
She nods and says, "Well, we are in no position to be picky about our allies." And she kind of looks you over. "I can certainly see that you have felled many fiends."
Looks at her mace. Oh, whoops, I forgot to clean it off. I should cast prestidigitation on it.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take these commoners off the map. You are trailing 3 commoners with you. But
Sprint
Ellen.
across the hallway.
Ellen is a spellcaster of some power. She is essentially, let's see, I think technically she is a 5th level spellcaster.
Oh,
She's used most of her spell slots, but she can still be helpful to you all.
Right, well, we can talk more from within the barrier, so shall we
She
head
says,
back
"No,
that
no,
way?
no, no, no. There are
Oh,
still survivals. I have not yet cleared the southern passages. You are all free to head back. I will let you through the barriers once I have finished my sweep of this area. I ask only that you return these survivors with you when you go."
well, we don't plan to go back to the bear without you, so if that's the case,
We
then
will stay with you.
yes, I was just gonna say, we'll probably assist you instead.
She nods and she
your
says, "I've
mother would.
searched through most of the mausoleums. There are," she thinks for a moment, "there are 3 remaining to the south that I have not been to yet."
And I suppose that's where we'll head to. Perhaps we just drop these 3 off first, and then we go.
She looks back towards them and nods.
Right then, shall we?
So we'll go ahead and just hand wave you all, getting them back to the barrier, letting them through.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Feria, obviously, when you all got through, would be overjoyed to hear that her daughter has not only survived, but is still actively helping people in here.
Oh, I just realized. How rude of me. My name is Althea. Althea Sky.
She would introduce herself to everybody. Ellen Endrit. In fact, you all can go ahead and have her character sheet. She will. Well, I don't want to give too much away, but essentially, she'll hang out with you guys as long as you want her to.
I'm gonna be repeatedly guiding myself and casting Shillelagh.
Okay.
which amounts to just like Anna kind of glowing a little bit every few minutes.
Got it. Okay. Sorry, my character sheet is acting up. Give me just one moment so I can give you all access to her sheet in case anyone wants it. Okay, here comes her character sheet. She has used both of her third level slots, all but one of her second, and she has 2 first level slots remaining right now.
Emergency healing.
Emergency healing indeed.
Do any more perceptive folk see anything in here?
I'm sorry, I didn't notice y'all had made your way into there. So Rhea would be the first to notice the alcove full of, unfortunately, dead commoners over in this corner here. Ellen would nod and say that she was aware that these ones hadn't made it. This is where she had made it to when she was attacked by those fiends and driven back into that alcove to the north. But Anacola, with your 17 passive perception, you are the first to notice some thudding coming from somewhere nearby.
Oh boy.
And scratching.
Ah,
You find yourselves in one of the larger parts of the temple right now. Rhea and Ellen would be able to tell you that this place housed some of the most powerful and respected figures of El Terrell. There are several upright, elaborate sarcophagi in each of these alcoves.
And a
Each of these rounded alcoves.
can I make a proper perception check to see if I can tell if the scratching is coming from inside the sarcophagi?
Anacola, you are literally standing right next to one that you can hear thudding and scraping coming from the inside of the sarcophagi.
Ah, okay. There are undead in there. Actually, that's it. That's it. Ooh.
You don't know they're undead, but I can check that by using the channel divinity.
We found out
Oh,
last
the
time
full-
that the full cover would be an
Damn.
issue, right? Yeah.
We peek it open and then we slam it closed.
They are sealed. And as you point that out, go ahead, Carl.
Yeah, Valipon would say, I don't think we can trust that an undead in one of these sarcophagi would not break free and run amok amongst the survivors. If there's an undead in there, we should open it up and take it out.
Bill follows up behind him with a huge shit-eating grin. Yes, yes, for the sake of the survivors, let's kick the crap out of this undead.
Ellen's eyes are wide and so are Ray's, and she says, This is an atrocity. These are some of the most respected, some of the holiest figures that El Terrell has known in its ages, and they've...
Avernus corrupts everything.
Ellen nods. Rhea draws her sword and says, This cannot stand.
Ellen, you might want to back up a bit.
Oh yeah, she's ranged. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I can move her.
Yep.
I will back her up.
There would be a thudding coming from the sarcophagus that Ellen is right up against right now.
She will
Put her in with the rest of the unfortunately dead citizens.
Yep.
That's an
move her
empty.
over here with the other scaredy cats.
Well, let's just start
Nice.
opening them up one at a time, I guess.
Yeah.
Valipon will cast Mage Hand, and can I open the one here to the north using Mage Hand?
It cannot be opened using a mage hand.
break
That's
it open.
alright. I
Okay.
will open this
Who
one
wants to
here.
smash it?
The most excited.
This,
Me.
this is what us strong folk look forward to.
Althea, I'll need an athletics check from you.
Alright. Oh.
It does not budge.
Okay, instead of an athletics check, can I try breaking it?
Oh, I was
Uh,
gonna say this sounds like Bill's calling here.
Oh,
Anicola, the sarcophagus is visibly unable to be destroyed by something as mundane as thwacking it with the shillelagh.
But it's magic.
roll. Use your mighty strength, and I give him guidance.
Old barbarian, yeah.
Yeah,
Bill kinda
or Bill. Bill, do you want to do it?
I was
I'll
just
give.
Why
I'll
don't
give
you?
Bill,
Yeah,
Why don't you both do it together?
right.
and I will give Bill guidance. So get an extra 1d4.
Okay, so at whoever's gonna roll at advantage and with guidance.
I'll roll guidance.
Awesome. So the two of you together are able to. It takes some time, but you're able to get a good grip on it and then wrench the lid off of the sarcophagus. There is a priest, decrepit, ancient, wrapped in ceremonial garb, inside, and the hand is kind of just like slowly scratching at the air still when it stops and turns towards you. Lets out this and reaches towards you as you hear as every other sarcophagus also opens.
of course.
Everyone.
Of course.
There are a total of, you can see 6 sarcophaguses open. You can hear 3 more on the opposite sides of each of these walls open as well. Each contains a withered husk of a person, and several of them begin to march out.
Ellen, please tell me you can castigate undead.
Ellen looks around concerned. Says, well, yes, I can. Once a day. And we're going to go ahead and call it a session here, everyone.